I think I have changed, but I'm not sure yet if it is for the better. I like the fact that I have been more self-aware. I like the fact that I'm able to take some things that I learned and actually like apply them, but I'm constantly doubting myself.
One quick question!
Hey guys, welcome to the third episode of One Quick Question, or maybe the second, I don't know, who knows. This is my third time recording this intro. I thought I had it on the second time, but then I remembered the roast battle that I was in last week where my friend, I thought he was my friend, probably is, he's just giving me a heads up on how my voice sounds. He said, I just messaged him so I didn't get it wrong. But he goes, Adam has the same amount of voice inflection as Siri. And that's when I knew the roast battle was over. Very funny joke, very deserving to win that roast battle. But that keeps me up every night. I haven't slept in days. Been taking a bunch of classes trying to figure out like how to get some liveliness to my voice, so I don't always sound like I just ate 13 Xanax bars. So we'll go from there. But today's episode, I sat down with my buddy Kyle Roof. Kyle's a very interesting person. He's not around a lot, so I was really happy that I got to sit down with him and kind of just have a good conversation with him. And this episode was a long overdue episode and a long overdue conversation. What I talked to Kyle about was change. Kyle, met him 3 years ago. We both worked at the same place. We were not right next to each other in cubicles for about a year. And that was a fun year. That really was a fun year. Eventually that job fell flat for me, much like the earth, in the opinion of some people who work there. The one thing that was very important to me was maintaining the relationship with the people who I had a relationship with outside of work. I didn't want that to die. I didn't want that to go anywhere. And I'm happy that Kyle and I are able to maintain that relationship, that friendship. I'm happy that didn't go away, even though he flies to a different state every week. You know, we stay in touch and we try to hang out when he's home. Kyle's a million miles away from where he was when I first met him. He's a way different person, and he's not a better person now. I'm not saying he was a bad person when I first met him. There was just some things that I think he realized that he needed to address to maintain a relationship with some people in his life. And I think for the most part he did a great job of addressing those things. I have a lot of people in my life who are living proof that change is a real thing and that people can change and stay that way. And Kyle's one of those people. So it was very important for me and long overdue for us to sit down and talk about kind of this transformation and his opinion on change and how hard it is and if people can stay that way. It was a fun conversation to have, and I'm hoping an even better episode to listen to. So here we go. Here's Kyle.
You're right in saying that this year, specifically for me, has definitely been a year of change. And that's why my answer is I think people can change, but I don't think the words for the better are necessarily like what to say, because like who's to say what better is? You know what I mean? Everything's up to interpretation, everything's expectations, you know what I mean? And better for you might not be better for somebody else. Like, for example, if you break up with somebody, maybe that was the better for you and you go through a lot of change, but what if, you know, the person on the other end got the shit under the stick? And the reason why I bring that up is because I think I have changed, but I'm not sure yet if it is for the better. I like the fact that I have been more self-aware. I like the fact that I'm able to take some things that I learned and actually like apply them, but I'm constantly doubting myself. You asked if I have to like consciously be aware of the fact that like I'm thinking one way and I need to steer in a different way. And that's exactly what it is. It's exactly what it's like, because I don't know anymore if what I think or what I do is appropriate. I don't know, because I'm trying to think about other people, because I'm trying to look outside myself, I'm constantly questioning all of my actions, all of the things that I say. Is that old Kyle? Is that new Kyle? Like, what do people think when I say that? It's a very self-conscious thing, because because of the past, because of the things that have happened, because of what people have told you. Good thing about like having good friends and having good relationships, they're gonna fucking tell you exactly what they're feeling. They're gonna tell you that you're fucking up, that things need to change. So you're constantly questioning yourself, and you're constantly trying to reevaluate if that thing that you're doing, or the thing that you're saying, if you're doing enough, if you're making yourself happy, if you're making the people around you happy, if you're giving them enough attention. It's a very long-winded way to say that yes, I think people can change, because I am currently going through that. Like I said, the for the better thing is very much up to interpretation. Maybe I'm being a better friend, or maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm being a better boyfriend, or maybe I'm not. It's just a constant reevaluation. But I think it's super healthy. That's what for the better is. That's what the for the better is the healthiness of it. Getting to talk about things, getting to be open about your emotions, getting to be aware of your surroundings, to be self-aware. That's what's going to make the world better, not just yourself. People thinking about other people, being a decent human being, also taking care of yourself, figuring out what's important. Those are the things that are definitely for the better. Being healthy. And I think healthiness, mental health is it's weird, because it's almost like you have to stumble into how important it is. Nobody can tell you. Nobody can hey, take care of yourself, take care of your mental health, until they're actually at that level, until they're on that level. They're not going to understand what you're talking about. So in my experience, I was told that I wasn't being self-aware, that I was very selfish. And to me, at the time, I just wanted to push back, because it's like, this is how I live my life. Why can't you just be happy with who I am? And I know that sounds very cryptic, but I come to realize now that there was more room to grow. There was another Kyle. There was another side of the story. I could flip a switch and see things from different perspectives. And I wasn't doing that before. The journey of changing is not like hey, I got there. It's a continuous fucking trudge uphill, because you're doubting yourself, because it's a new territory, and it's a lot of work. And keeping yourself in check, in doing self-reflection, and I guess therapy, but who am I to fucking say, because I haven't gone to therapy before. But I do know people such as yourself, such as Sasha, that are big advocates for it. And I think that you guys figured something out, which is take care of yourself. Change is healthy. Just put the work in, and I think that's it.